Art Fair Confidential, the Be in the Know podcast for the art curious. Join the creators of Art Expo New York and Spectrum Miami art fairs as they delve into the passions of art collectors, the creative spirit of artists, the how-tos of a successful art business, and the importance of art in today's world, with interviews, discussions, and collaborations. Sponsored by Art Business News.
Well, listen, first of all, we just want to say we really appreciate y'all having us here. This is at least a decade in this space, really aggressively growing. But to be here and to see this all come to fruition, especially after a few years after COVID, it's pretty magical. So we just want to thank you guys for allowing us to be here. But a little bit more about FAME and what makes us so unique. So our name, FAME, actually stands for Fashion, Art, Music, Experience. So we want to encapsulate all of those things into this experience, right? We have the fashion. We've done fashion shows all around the world. Of course, the art, you see it. We have this beautiful pop-up gallery here. The music, we help artists as well. We've had literal pop-up shows on the streets. It doesn't get more unique than that. And we want to combine all those things to make an experience.
Joining our interview.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, actually. So this is Talitha. I'm going to actually allow her to introduce herself, but Talitha's been on the team since when we first started this, like from the ground up. She's played an instrumental role in making sure that our marketing is taken care of, that all of our employees and all the people that work with us are taken care of. So I'll pass it off to her so she can talk a little bit about herself.
Hi, I'm Letha. We are at Spectrum Red Dot, which is an art fair. We usually do like kind of our own art museum pop-up and everything, but the notability of a traveling gallery and being in a space where there's an eclectic version of all types of artists is kind of what we focus on, and just being like different from the rest. I already had a few people tell me that they like our booth the most because it's like unique, more raw style, less like imitation art and stuff like that. It's really about the core and the essence of capturing that artist's soul, which is why I feel like art is called an art piece, because you get like a piece of the artist. So what FAMESPACE it really does is just bring everybody together, no matter who you are, and what you do, because everything is art, right? Art is literally in the eyes of the beholder. So that's what we kind of try to capture, is exactly whatever the artist feels. We try to like give them that space where if they want to call it art, then we're calling it art too, because it comes from the heart. So that's really what FAME does. We're Traveling Activation Gallery. We focus on getting artists the exposure and giving them their flowers when they're still alive. Because most of artists, like, they get their notability and the rapport and the value when they die. And we're like, that's unfair. We need to celebrate them while they're still here. So that's kind of what FAMESPACE does. We create that space wherever we are.
We got to give a major shout out to all of the amazing artists that came and popped out with us this year and in the years in the past. What makes this so special and why we feel like this is so needed and everybody decides to come to Red Dot and Spectrum is because life happens, life gets hard, right? There's a lot of rules in life, but with art and with this experience, there are no rules. As Letha said earlier, art is for everyone. It doesn't discriminate. So we think this is incredibly unique, and it's a really awesome time for folks to come together, because sometimes people just need to smile. Sometimes people just need emotions evoked, and art can do that. Art is definitely transcending for these folks. So we're really happy to be here. We're really happy to see folks happy, smiling. We would love to absolutely put some of these pieces in people's homes, but if we can just touch somebody's life today through art, through conversation, we're happy to be here for that.
Yeah, definitely. I think the importance of you showing up and supporting that is because, like, I spoke to someone today and they were talking about how even though they're not the creative ones, tapping into creating and seeing how other people think and creativity means that everyone is kind of connecting in a world. Art speaks art. It has one language. That is a way for everyone to communicate. The global language. You can interpret art as exactly how you want to see. I think it's really important for people to see above the horizons and see something different and all different types of mediums and how that comes together, because it's like we're all different type of mediums. Humans are all different mediums. We're all a piece of art. So that's my favorite thing about FameSpace, and my favorite thing about art fairs like this is having that human connection and creating that inspiration, because even if you're not that creative, art can really inspire you, touch your feelings, heal you. It can do so many things. So it's really like, what are you looking for? And at a place like this, like at Spectrum, at FameSpace, you find that thing that's missing, you know?
Listen, art will always outlive the artist. Remember that. All of these artists that we have here around, please give them their flowers today while they're still here, because there's been so many artists that unfortunately aren't with us anymore, and their art isn't talked about. We have so many beautiful souls, so many great people that do art. Art will always outlive the artist, so please, if you can, if you know an artist out there, if you're an artist yourself, please shower yourself or shower those around you that are artists. But again, appreciate y'all having us. FameSpace, booth 801, we out.
Listen to more of the Art Fair Confidential podcasts at redwoodartgroup.com/podcasts. And we'd love to hear your feedback as well as suggestions for new topics. Just drop us a note at info@redwoodartgroup.com or click on the comments box at the bottom of the podcast website page. Remember to stay in the know. Join us next time for more Art Fair Confidential.